The red flags that shows you're still a boy and not a man. I strongly believe age doesn't make you a man. Behavior does. Number one, throwing tantrum when corrected. Number two, running from responsibility. Number three, living for approval. And lastly, making excuses for your failures. Would you believe there are some men that once you give them constructive criticism, they want to fight you? I don't understand. Imagine trying to correct you. Rather than take that constructive criticism and thank me and use it to better your life, you feel the need to fight me because you think I'm attacking you. You are a boy. Yes, you're still a boy. Running from responsibility. Oh, God. It is a man's world, though. It will always be, or let's just say it shall always be a man's world, irrespective of what anybody tells you. Whatever equality you think you have seen in society, it is your world. And because it is your world, there are certain responsibility that is honed to you, a man. The bigger percentage of men believe that just because you don't want to get married, the responsibility will fly you over. Nope. The responsibility is right there as a society, in the society. And that is leadership position. You understand? You are a man, oh. Living for approval. The bigger percentage of men are people pleasers. It is a known fact that men always want to burden ourselves with the responsibility of taking care of a woman. Oh God, that is not your responsibility to take care of a woman that is not your wife. Oh, that is our father's responsibility or our family's responsibility. That has nothing to do with you, man. So stop living for the approval of women or for society. Live for yourself. Create value. Provide services, man. Do great things with your life. Validate yourself. That's why on this podcast we say, before you go into a relationship with a woman, make sure you become love. You're not looking for approval of nobody. Place yourself on the highest pedestal as a man. Love yourself. Men that are married can attest to this. It is almost very lonely once you get married to a woman and she has kids. Because you're by yourself. You're just like the ATM of the family. Now, lastly, number 4 is making excuses for failure. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Nobody expects you to be perfect as a man. When you make your mistake, on this podcast, you know how I talk. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. And there are moments where I will start laughing at myself and, just tell you. Because I'm not making excuses for those mistakes and for those failures. It happened. I learned from it. But some men will try to justify the reason why they made those mistakes. It is not my fault. It was that person's fault. Women can do this. And society will understand. But you, a man, come on now. You better accept those failures. Learn from them. And move forward, man. No one is going to give you an award because you're trying to justify why you made those mistakes. Everybody understands. Every man understands that, okay, everybody make mistakes. You get me? And these are red flags if you cannot own up to your shortcomings as a man. You must be able to own up to these things. Men, we like to think that the only way to gain respect from society is to portray perfection. Seriously? Nobody cares, man. Everybody makes mistakes. Now we are here now, 40 years old. By the time we get to 70 years old, God willing, we are still alive. By the time we get to 70, bro, we would have made more mistakes, new mistakes. Life would have even humbled us more. Hopefully, hopefully we don't get lost in that humbleness, because come on now, this is real life. But continue to be well, my friends. Take care.